You know what disgusts me? Poor people. Poor people are gross. They're just icky, gross people that can't afford life and can't do anything. I mean, I am one of those poor people, you know, barely able to hang on and can barely afford gas at the pump, but they just make me sick. I mean, when I look at somebody across the way that's pumping gas into their poor vehicle, I just get disgusted by their gross faces and their poorness. They're gross. Check out this video from Grabian so you can see what I'm talking about.
The future of transportation is electric.
Gas prices have hit a new record high in America and expected to keep rising.
We need to make sure that it becomes relatively more attractive to have an electric vehicle instead of a gas vehicle.
You want gas prices to go up and oil prices to go up.
You need it to reflect the true cost of carbon.
Number one, no more subsidies for fossil fuel industry. No more drilling on federal lands. No more drilling, including offshore. No ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period. Ends.
Record high gas prices, the national average now at $4.29 a gallon, a 60-cent hike in just 1 week.
The president is really focused on making sure that people are not hurt at the pump.
Several around LA that are more than $6 a gallon.
If you drive an electric car, this would not be affecting you, clearly.
There's no sound or fume.
How many barrels of oil does the U.S. consume per day?
I don't have that number in front of me.
So how do I know it's actually working?
What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Perhaps if you let the market work in this respect, people will feel pain. They'll take a second look at that Ford F-450 gigantoid truck. They'll reconsider a Tesla.
I'm willing to pay $4 a gallon. Hell, I'll pay $15 a gallon because I drive a Tesla.
I have a Chevy Bolt. That is my car. I lease a Bolt and I lease solar panels. So I drive on sunshine, girl.
Record-breaking prices at the pump nationwide.
One of my favorite topics, electric school buses.
Electric school buses that have big batteries underneath it.
Yes, we are very excited about electric school buses.
Yeah, some prices are as high as $7 a gallon.
You usually can smell it and you can hear it. You can hear the guzzling sound.
People from rural to suburban to urban communities can all benefit from the gas savings of driving.
Hey, so obviously I was being facetious at the beginning, but this is really disgusting how the elites, the left, treat us. When you talk down to people for so long, it's going to backfire. We know that this is going to backfire, but it's not sustainable. The problem is they really are trying to ramp everything up before the 2022 elections, and it's all being done on purpose to hurt you, to hurt me, and the people that everybody and the left looks down on. The reality is EVs, the electric vehicles, are not affordable. They're just not for the average American family. And then the reality of having to pay for the electricity to fuel that is really ridiculous. It actually is not cheap. It's crazy. And they're like, oh, just go take it over to the supercharger. It's free. No, you have to pay subscriptions for that and all that kind of stuff. Nothing is free in life. If it is free, somebody else is paying for it, or we're paying for it through our taxes. The only way that they can even help pay for anything is through subsidies of these vehicles. So everything that's $100,000 or $80,000, the new Hummer that is coming out, $100,000 for the top model. That's not even sustainable for anybody, let alone the Chevy Volt. The Chevy Volt's around $40,000, and I'm sorry, that's just not economical for the majority of households. It's just not. Even if you lease it, you're still going to pay $300, $400, $500, $800 a month on these things. It's not economical for the majority of American families. I know we can't afford it. And then just the reality of living in a townhouse, it's not something we can easily refuel, and we would need 2 cars. So it gets a whole lot more complicated when we think about parking situations. Like, it just isn't reality. These people hate you. They're destroying the economy on purpose, and we need to stop them. Hey, my name is Paul Procise. Go to paulprocise.com. You can go to Facebook and subscribe and support me there as well. I have an About page on my Paul Procise page, paulprocise.com. And please follow me on all the social medias. Twitter, I have Getter and Parler and Gab and all of those others as well. And I'm even on Truth Social, even though it's just a right-wing circle jerk. All right. So you guys, which is frankly Getter is too. Guys, find me on all the socials, but I'd love for you to connect with me. And for now, my DMs are open. So if you have any questions or anything you'd like to bring up, send me a message. You guys have a great day. Bye.